Hi everyone, welcome to my 5 stars feature. I'm going to talk you through some of the things that have been on my radar this week that have really excited me and that I've been using. And first up is Dr. Murad's T-Zone Pore Refining Gel. What this is good, really good for is going on after cleanser and before moisturiser as a way to tighten up the skin in a quite satisfactory way, and also to safeguard against getting spots and blackheads. It's got antibacterial agents in it, and it's very good at giving your skin that sort of tightness, not through dryness, but that kind of tight, refined pores, which is exactly what it says it will do. I met Dr. Murad last week and he gave a great presentation and was particularly careful to say that he thought skincare was something that could only impact about 20% of the way skin looks and feels, and the other 80% is obviously lifestyle, genetics and a host of other things. But what this will do is, in that 20%, work to help your skin look like the pores are tightened up and like they're smaller, and they look much better. I've been using it for a week and a half now. Absolutely love it and really couldn't be without it now. Next up is Summer Bee's Thieves Oil. The reason it's called Thieves Oil is that years and years ago there were a bunch of robbers who would steal from the seriously diseased, and they found that by coating themselves in all these antibacterial essential oils that they weren't catching the diseases, so they could steal with impunity and get away with it. Now, fast forward to the modern day, we don't come into contact with people with, contagious diseases in quite the same way, but we do come into contact with a lot of germs around other people, particularly on things like the tube or any kind of public transport, which tends to be a bit rife with nasty things floating around the air. And I tend to put a little bit of this on a tissue, put it in front of your face. It also smells really nice. It smells actually quite a lot like Christmas with clove and cinnamon and things like that. So a really good way to protect yourself a little bit when you're out and about. And if you wanted to put it around your house and tissues, it also scents the room in a nice way, and you know it's natural, so all round a really good egg. My third star is Luxtral's Mystique Fountain. What this is rainwater with added goodness for your skin. So you've got things like hyaluronic acid and borage oil. Luxtral is a brand that has fused the ideas of luxury and nature, hence Luxtral. I met the founder Panina, and she was saying that there really wasn't anything at this level that's natural and works really well. This is a good way to put moisture back into the skin. If you sit in an office all day, you'll know how drying aircon and all other things like central heating and even being around a lot of electronics can be for your skin. So if you wanted to start putting something on the outside that won't streak up your makeup, the nozzle's ultra small and sends out a very fine mist, so you're not going to end up with any lines, telltale lines. Next up is Abel & Cole's Veg Box Companion. What I like about this, aside from it being very nicely laid out, really well written as well, and with nice little backstories and recipes and little insights into the Abel & Cole world, is that it solves that eternal question that I think most people who aren't really well versed in cooking have, in that you say if you had a random swede or radish or parsnips or anything like that you can see in your fridge, it gives you a recipe and you would have something to do with it, so there's no waste. And also, as you will see in a moment, it is seasonal. So here's the winter section, and then it has all the vegetables that are appropriate to winter. Now, if you, like me, live in the city and you don't see crops grown, you're not exactly sure what seasonal eating is, you know that it's something you have to do and that's really good for you, but you don't know exactly what seasonal eating is. That's a really good way to inform your decisions and to reacquaint you with what vegetables and what fruits are going to be growing at which time of year, and to try to keep that in mind when you're eating. So really good, and I don't think this is one that's going to be relegated to the back of my cupboard, never to be used. It's something that you could use every second or third day easily. Last but not least is Balance Me's Rose Otto Hand Cream. I've been using this for 2 weeks now. It's exciting because it's in some sense, because it's a new addition to the Balance Me family of Rose Otto products, which is already hugely popular for a very good reason. It's 98.8% natural, and this is a time of year that you're going to be going out more without gloves on, maybe. It's not quite that cold yet, but you are going to want to put some moisture back into your hands as they're exposed to wind and sleet and rain and all the kind of horrible things that come around this time of year. And if you particularly don't use a hand cream and you want something that feels a bit like a luxury product and is going to call you back to use it, this is really good. I've had it at my desk. I use it every 2 hours without fail, and I get really excited in the lead up to use it. I find that I want to use it. It smells good, and it cocoons your hands nicely without any greasiness. So all round, very, very good. That's it for this week. Thank you very much for watching. As per usual, if you have any feedback, comments, or anything like that, please do get in touch. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Bye.